Welcome back. Just take a minute to look behind us and see who is doing the obedience exercises. It's not who I expected to see. Joining me once again, Bruce Gibbons, owner of Rideauview Goldens, top 10 dog obedience school, and obedience trial judge for the Canadian Kennel Club. What are we looking at behind us here?
This is called a fun match, and this team is working in the open class. Fun matches are where you practice before you enter an actual trial.
And what type of dog is this?
It's a Chihuahua.
I didn't expect Chihuahuas would be part of an obedience exercise.
Oh, absolutely. All breeds are involved, from the very small to the very large.
Now, you are the owner of Rideauview Goldens, but where are we this morning?
We're at the dog ranch, and this is where I teach. I exclusively teach here at the dog ranch in North Gore, and I have classes, afternoon and evening classes here.
And it's a marvelous facility. We've been in 2 of the different buildings. You've got so much space. Everything is very clean, very well run, so I can see why you do all of your training here. Now, let's talk a little bit about Top 10 Obedience School. What types of dogs do you accept into the school?
Any, long as the people are want to learn and are interested in getting CKC obedience titles and competing in dog obedience, any breed is fine.
Okay, and now is it primarily for puppies, or can you come at any age?
Well, it's usually you start with your puppy and teach it, and you go into novice, then open, then utility, and on and on and on. But you can start with an older dog, just a little more difficult, but it can be done.
Hence the saying, it's tough to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, you can teach an old dog new tricks, absolutely.
Why do you think it's important that dogs have obedience and perhaps participate in the training?
Well, for pet people that want a better behaved dog at home, it's certainly nicer than you're more comfortable with your pet. It's not jumping up on people when they come over for dinner. And for getting your obedience titles, certainly you need training. And any dog can do it. It's really what I do is I teach the handler what to do. And then they teach their dog.
Well, which is important, right? Because the handler is the one that's ultimately going to be looking after the dog.
Absolutely.
So how long is the course?
Course is usually 6 weeks.
And how often would I be coming?
Once a week.
Once a week? Okay, and what would I expect my dog to learn? What would I be doing with him or her?
Well, at the start, you would go into your what we call pre-novice, and we teach the basics: sit, stand, down. The dog to come to you when called. Then we start to get into some of the things that you need in competition, like giving you a straight front and finishing. And as you go on, you get into different things like jumping and retrieving.
And now, are there certain dogs, Bruce, that are just untrainable? Or is it all a matter of perspective and how you approach it?
I've never found a dog that's untrainable. I've found some handlers that maybe don't want to be.
I figured you might say that.
But no, it can. There are breeds that are more prone to want to do it, but any of them can do it.
Great. Thank you so much for spending the morning with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for your time.
It was really nice to meet you.
It was a lot of fun.
If you head to the Rideauview Golden website, you can look at all of the information, not only about the breeding that you do and the training with your lovely dog Bright, but also the top 10 dog obedience school as well, right?
That's right.
Perfect. Okay, head to the website, but stay with us. We've got more to come later on CTV Morning Live.